Alright everyone, you may again be wondering, why is this pointed at the ground? And the answer is quite simple. Oh yeah, stuff like this. I've been retrofitting this back bed, which has a lot of good improved soil anyway. What I've been doing is shoring it up, and there's actually going to be another path right in the middle of this bed that goes about 10 feet out. But you can see over here, there's still a lot of waste here, still a lot to do. I've been digging these through, and this is a good 3 inches lower, nearly. Just to improve soil, I gotta cart into it, basically. What this is it allows you to get in and access the middle of the bed. Like I can access anything up to about here, and it makes it a lot easier. And even though you've got a little bit less area that actually is being used, technically speaking, this is at least about 2/3 of the size of the arable area that was there before, because it's one solid bed, whereas before it was different beds. So it's not technically as space efficient, it's just more time efficient. So what you do is you have a big area that's cultivated. You have these little like semi-paths through. There's going to be one over there, a fairly short one, and then one more right in the middle that's going to come out about 10 feet. And what that'll do is allow me to access pretty much anything in the area that's not the peach tree and its surrounding stuff, because I don't need to deal with that, basically. And so basically, this whole back bed is going to be a big-ass chunk of horseradish, rhubarb, burdock, and a few other things, some chamomile, a few other perennial things like echinacea. I love echinacea. Maybe some lupin. I haven't decided yet, though. So what I have to do now, essentially, now that it's, getting near done as far as the brickwork itself goes, what I have to do is take that good soil there, cart it in, flatten it out, flatten the soil there and in here out, actually, and keep everything basically on level. And then it'll be almost done. But it's a massive area, technically speaking. The maximum dimensions are almost about 30 by 30 as far as the whole area. I even thought about creating a little path around the whole area and actually putting up a small fence, like a 3-foot fence, something to keep groundhogs and skunks out, just because you could technically put vegetables in here. But I don't think it'll be necessary. We'll see what happens in the other part of the garden. I may put a few vegetables actually in here. And with that soil being so good, you've got the carbon, you've got terra preta, you've got improvement via mulch, via peat moss, via compost, both natural and imported. You've got the hugelkultur, the rotting wood. Is basically perfect. The lasagna garden, an enormous amount of improvement. But yeah, like in this area, I can reach every square inch of this, essentially. I still have to go through, as you can see, and remove some weeds. But it's not a big problem, actually. I've been removing some as I went along. There are some areas like this that are basically clear. You can see some peach tree leaves falling because it is getting towards, early fall. It's the end of summer, basically, at the end of August. Unfortunately, last few days have been kind of chilly in the morning. But I'll be, ripping that out, removing the last few bricks from in here, and then creating the last path. And it'll be pretty great. Ultimately, it'll grow a lot of crops, especially with the horseradish. What I really want to do is, I want the spiciness, honestly. Lots and lots of horseradish. Oh my god. But you can see, there's still some stuff to scrape up here. I know some of that's not natural mulch, but it doesn't really matter. And this is natural soil. I improved this over the course of years. It is very, very fertile. And then this is actually the best soil that I've ever worked with at all. It's about 5 inches, maybe 6, of pure win, along with the wood inside. There will be wood added along at least the outside of these areas in order to stimulate more growth. It's a form of hugelkultur. But you can see there, it looks pretty good to me. It almost looks like a little miniature like castle wall or something around the whole area. That's about all. Peace out.